Here we go. Hey, Linda. You got yourself some babies here, Linda? There's one. Yeah, that's yours. That looks like yours too.
Love to have the time and everything to just stand around and film and do all that and not have to worry about anything else. That's tired. And this way, she never will be.
Hi, Malin. I want to go see if you got any hidden in here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 6 in there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. Now we got Malin.
How many are there?
7.
That looks new.
It looks like
2?
2 new ones, I think. I don't know.
That's a brand new one. Yeah, it's definitely her.
I want to go over there by Mom.
That's a new one too. Peanut didn't just give birth. That's definitely her. Oh wait, look!
What?
Look!
What am I looking at?
Fat snatch right there. She just gave birth. One of these guys belongs to her. That's probably why Melinda doesn't want that one. She's a first-time mommy. We may have to stuff her in the first stall with baby. We gotta figure out what baby belongs to what mama before they get hurt.
Alright.
Alright, that one, Melinda's handling this one, I think. Look at the racing stripe on this one, man.
Well,
Alright, we had 2 birds. Look at her fucking bag. Oh my god, dude, you may get your milk after all. Look at that bag.
you want to take the camera?
Can I smash it?
Fuck off.
There you go. Alright. Melinda gave birth for sure.
No, the goat that just had that one?
Yeah, Melinda gave birth too.
Well, there's one over there that had one.
Yes. It's Noni or Mammy. One of the 2 gave birth. And it's a tiny one. It's that little bitty little bit.
I hate to tell you, but
But what?
this goat right here.
Yes!
Getting ready to have another one.
Yes! Which means either Melinda only had the one that's hanging around with her, or Melinda's got another one stashed around here somewhere. Do you want to move her to a small stall and hook her up? Do you think she'll be okay out here? Is she feeding it?
Well, right now,
Is it nursing?
no, right now, the only thing that's happening is this goat is getting ready to drop a goat, I believe.
Okay.
See? Who do you belong to?
Is it dry?
Yeah, it's pretty dry.
Okay.
Check the back side of the building, nothing.
Brand new, aren't you?
Yeah, it is.
Why I'm asking you. Should I grab a dog collar? Do you want to move a goat or not?
Yeah, we can move the one.
Or should we leave it where it is?
No, we can move it.
I still have to get more hay. It's getting cold. I was not prepared for this.
Well, I'm not either.
Well, I still have to throw 2 more fucking things. I'm not worried about Melinda. She can handle babies just fine.
I'm not worried about Melinda either.
I'm worried about this other goat. But she might not like being taken away from the Toggenburg clan. And the Toggenburg clan might actually help her. But you got to get that baby over to the Toggenburg clan. Pick the baby up. Dina didn't have birth, did she? No. Peanut's not bad, is she? Take a look at my peanut.
Hey, Peanut. Hi, Melinda.
Melinda's got a beautiful baby. Is there anybody else in the house?
Not that I see.
Okay.
There's 5 in the house. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, see, she's freaking out a little bit. She's not sure what's going on. That's yours. Yep, that's your baby. Okay, she knows it's hers. We just need to make sure it's hers. How does it feel?
It feels like a newborn.
Did it feel like it nursed?
No, it feels like a newborn. It doesn't feel like it's nursed. It feels like it just came out not long ago.
Would you like me to get a collar for you? We don't have to move it. Would you like a collar so you can make sure it nurses?
Sure. Hello, people. Yeah, catching your mom is going to be a lot of fun. Sure is. Hello, Wanda. You got 3 inches, Mama Gnome? Holy cow.
Yo! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Here. Put the collar around the goat that just had the child. Thank you. Then, take the baby that you're about to step on over to the mother and make sure it nurses. You've done it a million times. I know, sweetie, don't worry. Hager's not in a good mood right now. Hang on. Hang on, Mr. Penner. We're going to get you more hay. Hello, everyone. we're trying to make sure that the Toggenburgs all are nursed. This is a new Toggenburg baby here. There's Melinda's new child.
You know that I'm going to need the clip.
Clip what?
That's on the door that I brought out here yesterday.
Fine, I will get a clip. As soon as the baby nurses, the oxytocin will drop and hopefully it won't be a big deal and she'll be able to handle herself without the intervention of a whole bunch of people. I'm coming. I just hate when he stands around and films like that's the only thing there is to do. I know everybody likes to see it, but we have work to do. Here's your clip. Give me a second and I will plunk some hay down in front of her so she can continue to eat, okay? There we go. Here, hang on, here. Here you go, right there. Hey. There you go, Polly. Woofa! Okay, apparently we need a little more. Here you go, guys. Okay. It's okay, sweetheart. You know, she could probably, well, no, she can't. She's got horns. She's okay. Oh, there's some milk. Beautiful. Yeah, Melinda has done this a million times. Oh, look, they're cousins. See them over there? That's Melinda's new one and Gizzy's child. She might only have a single dude. This is her first. She might just be getting ready to drop the afterbirth. Fully formed? Girl?
I don't know. Jump in here and look.
All I see is a butt and a baby that looks hungry.
Your little boy.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, Melinda's got hers completely under control. She's fine. I'm not worried about her. I'm worried about this one. The baby's not nursing, it's just standing there.
Yeah, I know.
How does its belly feel? Like it has nursed already? Or does it feel thin?
It's such a small goat.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I can't tell.
Fuck. Well, I don't want to upset the Toggenburg dynamic is part of the problem. These guys will be crowing all night if they're missing one.
Do you have,
What?
is that hay for these
That
goats?
whole bale is for everybody here. Yeah, I'm running low on corn, so they're getting more hay.
Okay.
They need it. She could be pregnant with one too. Don't know. She's not bagging. Donna's bagging.
I wish they had a jar, but they don't.
Well. Why don't we just let Melinda's baby have her milk for a day and then we'll milk her?
I was gonna, this one.
I don't have a bottle ready. I got no nipples, zero.
No, honey. I was not gonna feed it to the goat. I was gonna take one of her tits and strip it.
For what?
So I could have some goat milk.
This is not the goat you want to strip from. Melinda's the goat you want to strip from. Melinda has enough to fucking carry 5. You know it.
Yeah, I know.
This one does not.
This one's got a lot in its bag.
Well, yeah, they're not empty, but...
She's got a very big bag here.
Well, that's good. That will be helpful. I just want to see that little guy nurse. I don't want it to die overnight. It's supposed to get down to like 30 tonight and windy. You know?
I don't think it's gonna die.
Alright, well listen. If I hand you some of this hay, can you put a few pieces inside the home for me? And give me a cigarette? That's all slubbed up. It's gross.
Be careful with it.
Okay, fine. How am I going to do this?
Just set that down on the hay. Move your knife, number 1. Give me the cigarette back. Just set the phone down. Right there.
Here, Tart. Oh, the trials and tribulations of farming. Yes, I do get bitchy when shit doesn't go my way. Sorry about that. I just don't want anyone to die here that we can save, you know? If there's no reason for it. See, there's Melinda's new child. Yeah, that's Daddy. Back off. Daddy doesn't like to be bothered when he's eating. That's not a bag. Look at the bag on that one. See it? She was obviously on milkers at one point in time before we got her. Uh-oh. Where'd Mommy go? Where'd Mommy go? No, don't go that way. I'll just wait for Mama. Oh my. I'm telling you. Most of them are doing really, really well. Nancy's raising hers. A few of them are just sharing teats. They don't really care where it comes from as long as they get a nibble. See, look at her. She told her baby to lay down. The baby lay down. See that? Look at that. Baby's all nice and clean.
I don't recognize that one.
What? That brown and white one? That's Nancy's. Yes. Hey, cuties. Hey, honey. Peanut's bagging.
Okay.
I don't think she's had one yet. But I'll bet by tomorrow or the next day she's got one. Hello everyone. Sorry I have been ignoring everyone. We've got some goat things going on here. We've got some goat births happening here. So, yeah, look, take a look at Peanut. See your bag?
Yep.
Okay. Since she's friendly, you can get over in front of her. You can lift her tail. I don't think she's had anything yet. Hey, Peanut. Nope, nothing yet. Getting ready to. Good girl. Oh, come on, Mr. Pinner. Yeah, she's got one in there, I'll bet. Right? Alright, alright. Come on, no fighting. Hey, Malin. Take care of your child. It's okay. Take care of the baby. He's so pretty. You're a good girl. Is that your little one?
Which one yours? You can count on it. Here. Here, boy, baby.
Yeah, you can tell it's got a fresh navel.
There you are. You're a little girl, too.
Awesome.
Sorry.
I wonder if that one will be pulled.
Call your mom.
There's Mama. Alright, let's go find out what's happening over here with this one. I think this is just going to be a single. It's probably just going to be a single birth.
Here, Tiggy.
There you go, sweetheart.
Let me turn you loose here. Hang on.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, don't forget your child.
Here.
Well, don't you want to just hang this over here somewhere?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that one, man. I really don't want to separate the Tigerberg clan because I think that they might have an issue. But maybe it's just not hungry right now.
Maybe not.
Maybe it ate already. It's hard to tell.
Want to hand me my smoke? You want me to hand you the goat so you can feel it?
How? No, I know that's not my area of expertise.
No, you have better feeling in your hands than I do. Can you hand me my cigarette, please?
Your cigarette is out. Here, take the phone, okay?
Okay. Kenner, stop.
I still have a whole nother bale to throw, and we've got...
Yeah, it is cold, blind.
It's not too cold for the goats. I'm just worried about the little one eating.
Well, if you want to take this.
Give me my knife. And you can put that wherever you want. Okay. Put some in front of the building over there, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Not gonna happen. I just want to make sure that little gray goat, wherever it went.
It's right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, it doesn't even know where its mama is, man. There's
Mama's
a bunch
way
of...
down there.
That's what I'm worried about.
Push me that other piece.
That's what I'm kind of worried about, man. I'm kind of worried about the fact that, you know...
Well, you got two options.
I know. We can put her in a stall with the baby. I don't want to, I mean, Melinda's smelling it, but I think she's looking around for its mother. She's looking around for her child. And there's hers. Yeah, that's your baby right there. That's your new one. Hi, sweetie. You're cute. Hey, you. Yeah, that's yours, Malin. There you go. I know, them are some ginormous boobies to grab, aren't they? Can you grab one? Can she even get her mouth around one?
Find out in a minute, won't you?
Follow Mama, there you go. Hi, Polly. Hello, my pal. I know. Yeah, you see the ones with the, like, look at Gizzy's baby compared to some of these other ones. See how the other ones are humpbacked? I don't like that. It almost looks like their rumen isn't quite up to par. You know what I mean? It's like they need a supplement or something, and I don't know what to do and what to give them. Because you can't, I can't possibly separate and bottle feed everyone. I don't have it.
Dude, some of them start out that way.
Yeah?
And then they go straight line.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, well. I'm just worried about the little one there.
Hi, Donna.
I still have a whole nother bale of hay to throw. See, it wants milk. I'm pretty sure it wants milk. It just doesn't know how to get there, and you're going to have to help.
Well, I can't get there unless it opens its mouth, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's hers, dude. I can't imagine it being... Peanut hasn't dropped yet, so... I don't know whose else it would be. There's Cookies. Oh, it's always something, you know. I know, Peanut, you're next. We get a couple of unsettling colder days here and more babies drop. There's Cookie. Cookie's baby's going, wait, come on, Mom, slow down, man. Let me have some. There we go. All right, there we go. I got it. Got it now. Got it now. Just want a little bit. We just need her oxytocin to drop. She'll be fine then, I think. Hi, Donna. Hello, Malin. know whose it is. If it were Melinda's, I would think she would be feeding it. Or I would think it would be laying down with her other one, but it's not. I don't want to put the wrong baby in the wrong stall with the wrong mother. That would not be good. Mr. Pinner, be nice. Your mommy might need help, Gizzy. Oh, you little creeper. Where are you going? Where are you going all by yourself? How many do you got, Malin? Just the one? You want to try and put it on Melinda and see if she accepts it? Or not? Probably not, huh? Melinda's not in a good mood right now. Is it drinking at all? Shall we let Mother Nature handle it?
Actually,
What?
I think this goat might be full.
You mean that might be Melinda's baby?
No. I'm saying I think that the belly on this goat
Yes.
might be full of milk.
Okay, then leave it alone, I guess.
Like it's eaten already because
They eat in sips. They don't eat until they're bursting at the seams.
know that.
Yeah.
well, what,
I get what you're saying. It might have eaten already. Okay. So if that's the case, then come on out of there. Make sure her collar's not too loose so she don't get caught on anything. You know, take it up a couple notches if you can. There you go. We'll figure it out. Maybe the best course of action is just to, you know, let Mother Nature take its course. Maybe it has already eaten. It's awfully tiny. It's very hard to tell. She probably just fed her two, and it took all of like 3 seconds. All right, let's just... Dude, I got a whole nother bale of hay to feed.
Yeah, I got a lot of things.
All right, so come on out.
I use them all. Oh.
Here, take your phone.
Hang on a second. I gotta go through all this crap I got around here. Alright, I got it back, thank you.
Alright, I gotta go
Here we
feed
go,
my other
there we
bale
go,
of hay.
everywhere,
Yeah, these
go,
two are
go.
just wandering around this grass.
Old crazy goats lived in a farm,
What
E-I-E-I-O.
I'm saying though, since they can get out, they're going for the green shit, which means they're either starting to wean or Mama just ain't making enough.
Well, there's fresh green clover, of course they're gonna come eat it.
Yeah.
Get your bale of hay and I'll help you.
Yeah, I was gonna put part of it inside and
Well, I'll wait for you outside.
I'm coming. Hang on, don't worry. That's covered.
Oh, they're top of the tree. I don't know if you'll see them or not. No, they're blended in pretty well. Just a couple crows. There's the groundwater. That's how much groundwater we have. We got another 3/4 of an inch last night. Ah, that's cool, blind. I don't see Holly anywhere. I wonder where she is. It's kind of strange. What are you girls doing down here? Huh? What are you doing down here? Oh. There's the one with the part fainting goat. You can see how stiff-legged it's walking. Got freaked out. Hello, goat. Hello, goat. It's been a long time. I still don't see Holly anywhere. I don't know where she went. She must be inside the barn. There she is.
Oh, the water's over by the tractor. It's just the bucket was flipped, so I couldn't.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to need to bring the water today. I think it's pretty full. I've got it loaded with coccidium medicine, so. You'll be putting in 4 doors soon? That's cool. 907 cleared the whole thing so the trolls have a fresh start. That's cool.
Suicide doors on a 64 Lincoln?
There's Holly.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know. Suicide doors are cool.
Well, 907, now you know where all your supporters went. You had a rogue mod hide them.
I only do that if you're A Balance, Derek, or GD saying dumb shit.
Right?
You know that fucker's still going around? Hey, you're blocking my main account. It's like, it's been over a month that thing's been unhidden.
He says that to everybody though, man.
He needs to come up with some new shit.
Right?
I haven't heard from the Mecca of Macaroni in a long time. I guess I got him to finally rage quit.
There you go, blind. Yeah, I actually got banned from Rosie Wren's channel for some reason. I don't know. Hold on to this. I'll throw it.
Just let me do it, okay?
Alright.
Please.
The only thing I can think of is that my clone account went in there and caused some problems.
That's alright, you're not missing much.
No, not at all.
Alright, so I guess we'll let nature take its course, huh?
Yep. Let nature do its thing, and there it does it all by itself. Now without me, it's eating, Hag.
Well, there you go. Whose phone?
Oh,
It's eating?
big brother.
Yeah, see it? In the bowl?
You read door well?
It's standing in the bowl eating from its mom.
Oh, good. Okay.
And it's got the little tallow wagon.
Some of it, Dave. My head just.
You know, he has a little known book he wrote in 1950 when he was living in Spain. Detailing he was chill and he was told to publish that stuff. He was paid to do it.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't.
I really like telling you what they
Sure,
want.
don't shit in my head. Unfortunately. In history, dude.
We got a trap here. We got one trap here. Egg trap. We got another trap back there. Live trap. Won't catch the mink in it though. And then here we're gonna have a dirt hole. Then we're gonna have another dirt hole. Then I gotta go in and clear these, I gotta clear the trail cams. There's one trail cam set there. I put a new trail cam up right there last night. I caught a possum last night. Critter catcher. I got another egg trap there. Another live trap over there. And we got one more live trap over there by the chickens. that we caught the caught the possum in. "907, did I just read you got the car?" Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. And Leonidas is okay, awesome. I've got to clear my I got to clear my cards and put them back in.
Even when you're up and running and everything, there is absolutely no
Turn them
rush for
back
you.
on.
You always got a spot here. It's not the most comfortable spot in the world sometimes, but you always want it. Yeah, don't we all, man? That's what's tough, is that you never really completely all that shit, you know? They get you one way or another.
Alright.
So, I gotta go warm up, dude. I am frozen to the fucking core. I need some hot coffee.
Do not
Are we
that
doing wires
carrier
or no?
too much
No,
on this. Huh?
Coco's fine inside.
Right now I'm going in to clean off these so I can put them back in the thing.
And then
Oh, okay.
you want to know if you're going to help him with the wires or whatever?
I broke or pulled out of the connector the VVT wires, just 2 wires, a brown one and a black one with I bought a new plug. I don't know how to
Dude.
work those strippers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to those cheesy fucking things you buy at Kragen.
Yeah, once I get this stripped and done, then I can come back out and do this.
Okay. Whenever you can give Dave a hand, please give Dave a hand.
No, I told him, this is it.
Yeah.
2 wires, that's it, 2 wires. And a battery connection, well, and a case relearn and a VVT relearn. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, you just want them stripped right now?
Well, no, I need them connected. Remember I broke the plug and
Right.
I just got the other 2 hanging off the wire. I got a new plug and shit. I was gonna leave it long though because
Yeah, I haven't
tie it out of the way.
I haven't found out which one goes to which side, dude. Yeah.
I'm willing to take an educated guess.
All right.
And if I get it wrong, then we can always reverse it.
All right.
It's not the end of the world. At least I don't think so.
We can't leave the wire off because I don't think anybody needs water today.
Right.
So make that your mission to help Dave. Okay?
I will.
Please.
I told you I got to
Yeah.
strip these cards. It'll take
right.
me like 15 minutes or so.
Okay. Alright. I'll serve the rice. I'll give her rice. Don't worry about that.
Hey, dude. You want to plug in the soldering iron then? Or are we going to use crimpers?
I'll be plugging it outside.
Yeah, we're going to solder there. Then you get to look at the ugly old man. Ugly old man. Oh, there you go. Let me go get these cards put off real fast. And we'll set you down here for a minute. Maybe Hag will entertain you for a few seconds.
What? What are you bitching about now?
I'm not. I said maybe you can entertain them for a few seconds while I clean cards off.
I will try. Just hang on. I came in here for a reason. And that is, I can't breathe.
I know.
So give me a second. Oh, fuck. My nose is running down my face.
Mine too.
It's not a good look. The cold air. Oh, sorry, folks. Oh. 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 Oh, I feel like hammered shit. That's what I feel like. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Blind. Hello, everyone. We have new babies. What up, Northern Corruption? How are ya? I might need to do that later on. Definitely. Yes, I have a date with a flower later. 2 so far. Melinda had 1. Melinda is old hat at having babies. Her bag is ginormous. She gives enough milk to feed, I don't know, 5 babies at once. And she had 1 good size one, so there might be another, I don't know. And one of the little Toggenbergs had a little teeny tiny one. So, oh, honey, I take really strong shit for aches and pains. This ain't just aches and pains. This is lupus and spinal trauma. And I'm still walking around. So, yeah, that's not what the problem is. The problem is the cold combined with everything else. And then to go out there and find that there's more, more new babies and more worry, because I'm kind of a little worried about that little teeny tiny one. But I think, since he said it was trying to nurse when we were getting ready to leave, sometimes they just don't like an audience, that happens. And other times they're just, goats drinking little tiny sips. So, and hey, dude, our coffee overflowed again. What the fuck? Did you?
Yeah, it's my fault. I don't know what I did, but it's my fault.
It might have been mine, dude. It's just overflowing everywhere. We're making too many pots.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
I do. When it's not finished dripping, you're another one. I think that's what part of the problem is. But it's under control. I got it. It's under control. Plus, don't worry, this thing has lived through a house fire, a bunch of moves, and it's loaded right now with, it needs a good clean out. So, it could be getting mixed signals from something in there due to Lyme. But anyway, no, I'm a little worried about that teeny tiny gray one, because that's her first. But it looked like it was nursing, and of course, Mama Melinda is an old hat at having babies and taking care of them, so she's, that's all good. I'm not worried about her.
Melinda will have no problem.
Yeah, Melinda will have no issues. As a matter of fact, we should be able to go out there every day with a big old jar and get like, I don't know what, a couple quarts off of her extra.
Yeah,
easy.
If you only have one.
Yeah. Because if she only has 1 baby, she may have another one though, dude. So she's, being that she's advanced in age. She may have too.
Well, we'll find out.
But yeah, we'll definitely get milk, and we'll be able to show you how much milk this goat makes. It's absolutely fucking incredible. Oh man. Okay, so we have discovered we have a mink eating our chickens and ducks. That's going to require some crafty hunting. Yeah, I'm a little upset, man. We lost our blue Swede. I kind of like that duck. It was pretty cool. But what are you going to do, you know? Shit happens. This is part of country living.
I'm more upset I lost Dose.
I'm more upset that we lost, yeah, Dose and King Henry and a bunch of our laying hens that were in good shape. We lost a bunch of Australorps.
5 barred rocks.
Some Rhode Island Reds. Yeah, we lost a bunch of
6.
Very good. Well, I don't care about the count. The count is
6 Rhode Island
if you lose
Reds.
one to a mink, you've lost too many. And mink are not easy to hunt. So,
well, I don't feel as bad losing them to the mink as I felt when the weasel slaughtered them. It just left them lay.
Dude, when that mink, I swear to God, the mink, it looked like, okay, you guys know what a ferret looks like, right? This thing looked like a triple-sized ferret. Like Cujo the ferret on steroids. That's what it looked like.
It's on the channel, Hag.
Yeah, but he, yeah, OG's been trapping and hunting since he's been a little kid, so this is just second nature to him. It's not a big deal. It's just that mink are incredibly intelligent and very sly, and they get real, you know, fool me once, but you can't fool them a second time. The sets have to be perfect. You know, they've got to be pretty good, and so hopefully we'll be able to catch that little bastard and get rid of him. And oh, hot coffee. Yes. Okay. What else did I need? Yes. A minute ago I couldn't breathe, and now I'm heading to get a cigarette. Isn't that silly? It's an addiction, folks. It's a bad addiction. All right. Yeah, please help Dave today.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Close. And I know, it's just, you know, I'm not even going to say anything, dude. Okay, never mind. So, anyway.
Yeah, old man do this, old man do
no, dude, your list of things. Stop! If I could do the list of things that's on your list, I would do them. But I am not a mechanic. I am not a plumber. I am not an electrician. And a lot of these things, you simply have to fucking swallow it and do it. Or earn the money to hire someone. That's where you're at.
Just play one on YouTube.
You know, I do what I can, okay?
I just play one on YouTube, okay?
You play one what?
An electrician, a farmer.
No, that's not true. Well, you're not an actual farmer, but you have learned a whole lot in your days.
A cook.
You cook much better than I do. Don't lie. You grew up with grandma, mom, and 3 sisters. You know how. That you went. You know all about that. You went to college for all that bullshit. You were an industrial engineer holding down factories and putting them together for your entire fucking career, so I don't want to hear it. You're college educated. Advocate.
I play that on YouTube.
Okay, so anyway.
Alright. I'll be back in a little while.
whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what
I'll
I'm
be
gonna do.
here.
I'm gonna go put these things
Wires
back in
in.
the camera. I'm gonna go
Okay.
solder that up for Dave real quick.
Okay.
Stiff it solder, and
See
I'll
if that
call him
works?
back in
Okay.
before I freeze to death.
Yeah, I know. I was very cold out there myself, dude. It is cold and windy. So.
Alright, I'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah, so. Yeah, OG is a. What do they say that? He's a something something and a master of. Oh, jack of all trades and master of them all. He can pretty much do everything except carpentry. That's not his bag. And I think he sells himself short. Because even I can do rudimentary carpentry. Measure twice, cut once, you know? Oh. So, oh man. We have a lot of cool flowers coming up, man, and a lot of cool birds hanging around, so spring is definitely here, or it's coming. I just wish some of this cold, windy weather would pass us by, you know. So, okay, what was that? I'm missing some. There we go. Do we have to? Yes, we worm. Yes, everything has to be wormed, and we have a regular program of uh, preventative medicine that they have to go through for things like coccidia, which is carried in on birds that drink out of their tanks, and then, you know, shit on their hay and shit in their tanks, and then it's just passed on. And so we do regular wormings, regular treatments for this and that. And, you know, goats also have a lot of very strange, they're carriers of a lot of strange, I don't really know that you'd call them diseases. They're just really oddball genetic kind of things that happen. Like, some of their lymph nodes will swell up, and you're not really supposed to do anything for it. There's nothing you can do. Um, it normally they just go away by themselves. I mean, you can treat them with antibiotics, but you're kind of wasting the antibiotics because it doesn't really do anything. We make sure that they get plenty of diatomaceous earth. They get mineral salt. They get the best corn we can possibly get. In summer, they get corn fines. I don't even know what strangles are. I know it has to do with horses. No, it's more or less they get like these little, like, they're like little infection pockets is what they look like, but then they just go away. For internal worms, like, you know, like roundworm and that kind of thing, diatomaceous earth does the trick. Food grade diatomaceous earth. And yes, they sell it by the 50-pound bag for animal use at most farm stores up here. So you can also get it in a more refined product for humans. But honestly, the stuff that you get for the animals is same thing, you know. So, yeah, I take it every once in a while. Put a teaspoon or a tablespoon in your coffee every morning, and it helps with cholesterol, blood pressure, blood pressure. What else does it help with? Oh, healthy hair and nails, good cellular development. There's so many things that it can help. It's like one of those other amazing things that we used to get in our food supply that we no longer get. Because our food supply is overprocessed, overwashed. It's been, you know, hybridized to the point where you can barely eat the shit. It tastes like cardboard. And, you know, don't know about copper. I know a certain amount of copper is good for you. I know that too many heavy metals are not. Um, the the real thing to do is what you really need to do is you need to be observant, and you need to observe what your animals are eating, at what time of the year they're eating those things, and figure out, you know, what nutritionally is in those things, and, you know, when they're eating them, and, you know, that kind of thing. I spent many years on a dairy farm, and we also grew corn and soybeans, and that kind of thing. And you know, there are certain grasses that once the frost hits, it becomes toxic. And, you know, like they're like Sudax and Sudan grasses. Some of those are like that. Um, Goats are efficient, so they really don't require top quality hay. As a matter of fact, if you fed them like top quality hay for like horses, it would be overkill. You could possibly founder them, and you wouldn't want to do that. Um, yeah, rotating pasture is a great way to do that if you can afford to constantly move your fencing or find new fencing, and we can't do that. Um, but again, preventative medicine, you know, and there are a lot of natural ways to do that. So, you know, when you have like, you know, hundreds of acres and you're milking like, you know, 80 to 100 head of cattle, that's just something that you would naturally do is, you know, keep moving your fencing around and, you know, let them clean up an old cornfield and then plant it with something, you know, move them again to new pasture and till in the old hayfield and grow a new one. And you're constantly rotating everything, you know, you're rotating everything for, you know, the nutrients it either takes out of the soil or puts in. But, you know, I don't know that it will cure an iodine, a thyroid problem. You before you take niacin iodine, you need to check with your doctor and make sure that your thyroid is already healthy. That's what I have read about it in my research. Okay, and I'm not a doctor. We just use a lot of holistic stuff. I don't. Big pharma to me is just big money, and you know, they have their own agenda, and that's basically profit. And you know, so my opinion is find out if your thyroid is already healthy. If it is, then I take 2 drops of niacin iodine once every day, and that keeps my thyroid healthy. It's also good for cellular health, meaning it helps your body to create healthy cells, and it also helps them to get rid of cells that are irregular or malformed or, you know, don't meet standard. So, you know, there is that. And then I also take something called colloidal silver and gold. It's called the Fountain of Youth, and it's not colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is a whole nother animal. Colloidal silver is one of Mother Nature's strongest antibiotics. Okay, and you don't want to take that unless you have to. It's only taken for a course, like you would any other antibiotic. Don't know what to do about hair falling out. I have no clue. I have lupus. My hair falls out. What should I do? What can I do? There are a lot of things that are really good for, and if you notice, in countries where you know, they don't have all of our fast food corporations and stuff, look at what they're eating. Look at their diets, you know, and you know, see what they eat most of. You know, grains, they eat fish. They don't eat a whole lot of meat. They certainly don't eat high fructose corn syrup. They don't eat, excuse me, they don't eat processed sugars and grains, which are terrible for you. Um, you know, our country does everything ass backwards. It really does, you know. The cheaper food is the worst food for you. The more expensive food is the food that is actually, you know, better to eat. Um, you know, it used to be a time when you go out to your garden and you'd pick food and just eat it. You know, brush a little dirt off and eat it. And that was the time when stuck to that food that you couldn't even see, didn't know was there, but you ate it, was things like diatomaceous earth and a certain amount of bacteria and things that helped your immune system cope with everything and, you know, become strong. And we don't have that anymore. You know, they've taken that all away from us, you know. It's basically, you know, if the first question your doctor asks you is, what's your diet like? What are you eating? He might be onto something. If he doesn't care about that, get a second opinion. But yeah, nascent iodine is what and you can use the 2% tincture, but you don't, that's only topical. You only want to put that on your skin. But that will tell you how deficient you are in iodine if your thyroid's already healthy. And you would take that and you would paint like a little, $half-dollar sized circle on wherever, your arm, your stomach, wherever, and you count the amount of time that it takes for that to kind of fade into you, for your body to absorb it. And if it's a short amount of time, then you're deficient. If it takes a long period of time, and I don't remember the right amount of iodine in your system. So, Rhodes been blind since he was bald, excuse me, since he was quite young. So, that actually, if I'm not mistaken, is genetic and comes from the mother's side of the family. So, look back at that and see how many of the males have male pattern baldness, as they call it, I guess. I don't know. Baldness is not one of my specialities. But I'll tell you, I would trade anyone to get rid of this lupus, man. This is just killer. And the older you get, the worse the pain is. And the colder it is outside, the worse the pain is. It's horrid. The good news is that our government, or certain state legislatures, I believe somewhere on the East Coast, are right now trying to hash out different, they're trying to make more available better pain meds for, right now they're used basically for addiction withdrawal, but they also work very well for chronic pain. But they're not used often because Big Pharma doesn't get that much money from it, you know? So, anybody that's leaving, have a great one. Anyone that's hanging out, hey, hang out. What's up, Pug? How are ya? Well, we got 2 babies today. We had, either Noni or Mammy gave birth to a really little gray one. I hope it survives the night. And Melinda gave birth to a beauty with a racing stripe. They all have, most of them have Mr. Pinner's color, but so his genes are good and strong. But I noticed that we're gaining size, and the hybrid vigor seems to be coming in. So we'll see what's going on with that. So far that is 16 live babies. 16 live, fully formed, fully functional babies. I'm very, very happy. I need to get Coco out of the barn. Hers were hers were the first born, and it was like really cold when they were born, and we had to bring them up. We had to, grab sheets and blankets and Helga and Olga and bring their core temperatures up, and they're doing great. They're doing great. Coco is a wonderful mother, and I just got to get her back out in the barn and get her with the other goats. That's always hard, reintroducing a goat that hasn't been with that group for a while, because then there's always a hierarchy that they got to battle back into. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So as soon as we can figure out what to do with those calf hutches and make them less dangerous for goats that don't know that you can't jump on top of them or you'll fall through and get hurt. I need some muscle or some machinery, and we need to tip them over or take them apart or do something so that the goats can't, jump on top and fall through. They were great when we got them. We got them for a song. The guy delivered them for free, and for a long time they were wonderful, wonderful shelters for the goats to, bed down in, and I didn't have to worry about, you throw a couple of squares of straw in there, and they were good to go. And yeah, so, and now they're just disintegrating because goats are pretty destructive. So, but okay, so what do I need here? Aha. I need to smoke. I shall return. I'm only going right here. It's not that far away. Lincoln was kind enough to allow us to use one of hers because the cigarette maker that I have is slowly falling apart. Come on now. And I dropped it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that worked out really well. That's awesome. It's just like the one Birdie P had. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is wonderful. Okay. So, it snowed. Well, that sucks. Oh, I was reading the weather today, and yeah, I guess the Northeast is supposed to be getting hit with more snow. That sucks for you guys, man. I feel bad. I feel bad. That you don't need more winter. You really don't. We're getting hit with wind, and tonight it's supposed to go down to 30 degrees and be chilly, so a Philly colt. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, see, horses don't belong here. I can't. I guess I could eat a horse if I had to, but I really don't want to. We sell mainly meat goats. I got a couple of button bucks that'll be ready this summer for the barbecue. And then we will have to I got a few goats that are getting old, so I'll probably let the females live their life out, and then we'll be looking through the herd to kind of whittle it down a little bit. I've got some females out there that are, you know. Oh, we have turkey eggs, Leslie. I've got 3 female turkeys that are each laying an egg every day, and boy, are they good. This is my first stint with turkeys. I did not know that, you know, I didn't know anything about them, and we got these turkeys because they were, you know, you go to like a farm store and they have these big tanks of, you know, little chicks, and when they're like, what's the average age for a goat? I want to say between maybe 7 and 10 years, something like that. It's not a real long lifespan. Chicken's about 4 years, something like that. So it's not really, you know. Yeah, the turkey eggs are absolutely fantastic. The duck eggs, we have some khaki Campbell's. Duck eggs are fantastic for baking. The yolks are beautifully dark, wonderful. A lot of people just come down and buy like, you know, dozen after dozen of duck eggs just for baking, or, you know. Yes, the doot-doots are wonderful. That's what I call my turkeys. They're my little doot-doots. That's what I started calling them just to get them to come to me, was doot-doot. And then they would all waddle up and follow me. But yeah, they have their own little shelter. They've got a glass house that we don't use for anything else, and so they've got their feeder and their water and their. I've got some hay in there for them to bed on, and they've got shelves if they want to roost or whatever, and it keeps them out of the rain and the wind. Not that they always go in there. Turkeys are not the smartest birds, but yeah, it's a little chilly and windy for steaks tonight outside. Do you have a George Foreman? Those things are awesome. They waddle hilariously, Jenny. They just do. Their legs are so short, and they put their wings out and just follow me around. And it's interesting because Blinken was petting them, and they were making different noises to her than they were to me. It's very weird. One was like asking her questions. It was like just a weird noise. I can't quite do it. I'm not a turkey, but you know, it was kind of interesting. Yeah, we have a couple of them. We've got a little red one here that will fit not giant steaks on. We usually just put burgers or something on it, but they do come in handy, man. They're pretty nice. So, and so how'd that work out?
The battery voltage dropped to 11.8, so now we got to recharge the battery.
Oh, lovely. And that means what in terms of anything?
That means that's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Recharging the battery.
Oh, Jenny got a video of the doot-doots waddling. Awesome. Thank you for all you do, Jenny. It is so wonderful. I laugh so hard, I'll tell you. Yeah, so, you know, all of this was much easier. Like, when I was on the dairy farm, it was much easier, but I was like 20 years old, you know? And, you know, I could go all day. It was, you know, I'd get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, milk the cows, start out in the fields, you know, cultivating or doing whatever we were doing, and there was just so much to do. And, you know, now, you know, I'm 60 years old. I don't move the way I used to move. I can't. My body is broken down.
Even when we were
But
Even when we were breeding dogs and working with the dogs all the time, it wasn't this bad.
Well, we weren't that old then. We were in our 40s, you know, late 30s, 40s, you know, and working with American Bulldogs wasn't that tricky, you know. Now,
I gotta put.
God, I get a dog that's 40 pounds, it can drag me around the yard, you know. It's age definitely catches up with you, I'll tell you that.
No more 98-pound dogs.
No, the next dog we get is going to be a little go-to-ground terrier, that's for sure. Haven't decided on what mix of them yet, but...
I really like a tunnel terrier.
I know. I don't want a pure Patterdale.
No, I don't.
I don't want a pure anything. I want the mix we used to have.
Well, I would take a pure... I would take a rat terrier down from that inbred Bullock line. If
Oh,
I
the
could
Bullock?
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some wicked
Inbred
rat,
terriers.
some wicked go-to-ground terriers. Talk about working dogs. Wow.
I'll be back in a minute, all right?
Yep. But, you know, we retired from dog breeding. It just got to the point where the ignorance, you know, and just, you know, the lack of, you know, everybody's got to hug a damn tree and, you know, oh, we have to save everything. Well, you know what? That's not how Mother Nature works. You can't save everything. Some things aren't meant to be saved. They are defective. And the difference is Mother Nature culls in a very cruel and slow way. She starves them to death. We don't. We have the capacity as human beings with empathy to put animals down quickly so they don't feel a thing. You know, and we're not talking about, you know, show dogs where, you know, if ear carriage is off, they got to go or something. That's not what we're even talking about. We're talking about serious genetic flaws that you would not ever want to pass down, you know? And I've seen a lot. I've seen more than my fair share of Mother Nature's mess ups. And yeah, you know, the problem today is that, you know, the knowledge is all out there. You know, genetics 101, it's not that tricky. It really isn't. And they actually make computer programs that you can input your data into and it will help you. You know, you run the program and it will give you a tentative peek into the future of what you're breeding and what, you know, where, what ancestors, what percentage, you know, inbreeding coefficients and all, you know, it's all done for you. And all you have to do at the end is decide whether to make the breeding or not. And the thing is no matter how much you put into it, Mother Nature can still throw a monkey wrench into it and give you exactly the opposite of what you think you're going to get. You know, and then you have all these registries out there going, oh, inbreeding and line breeding, they're terrible things. They cause genetic problems. No, they actually don't. They're good tools to use, but you have to use them properly and you have to follow through that most people can't. You know, that's where they drop the ball because they simply can't bring themselves to do what needs to be done. It pisses me off no end because if breeders and owners were truly responsible, there would be no such thing as shelters or rescues. Wouldn't need them. And think about it. The history of every single breed of cat, dog, or whatever the animal is that's out there, it's because our ancestors who bred them did what they did and followed through that we even have these breeds today. Right? Okay, so there's my bitch session for the day. you know, and it's just sad. It's just sad, you know, that, like, for instance, ectropion. This is something that can be bred out within 2 generations. Easy peasy. Gone. Will people do it? No. No. They won't do it. They would rather take them all the puppies in or whatever it is and have all the little operations done and pay for all that, even though that's still going to carry through in the next breeding. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? It's all about money. You got it, Vet Tech. You got it, Kimmy. It's become about money. And if you're breeding for money, you're doing it for the wrong damn reason. And you don't belong. And that's why we got out of it, because it's just, the ignorance out there is just, it blows your mind. And it makes you so angry that, yeah, you know, and people, what do you think of my dog, you know, and you're like, well, do you want an honest answer, or do you want the sugar-coated version? No, I want you to really tell me what you think. I would feed it. And then they get all offended. You asked for the truth. If you don't want the truth, don't ask. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, I had a real rude awakening when my dog, and don't get me wrong, I loved my dog very, very much. She was a wonderful American Bulldog for what she was. She had 6 generations back. She had a dog on, I believe, her mother's side, that was really bad, and she could not, she was a great dog herself, but she could not reproduce herself to save her life. And I bred her 3 different ways to see if we could get something out of her, and it was a no-go. And so at that point in time, she was just my companion and my protector, and that was it. And I never bred her after that. But, you know, it just, we went to this dog show, and we had this guy who was at the time considered one of the grandfathers of the breed. And when he saw my dog and we were talking and stuff, he wanted to buy my dog. He thought she was, oh my God, oh, I want to add her to my program. Oh, she's top notch. She's awesome. She's excellent. She's so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And it just really blew my mind. And I thought, my God, if you can't see it, you can't see that just by looking at her. What are we involved in, you know? And yeah, it just kind of blew my mind. I mean, I could see it in her, you know? I was hopeful. I was really hopeful. But it didn't work. So. And then growing things. Oh my God, talk about growing things. That's the nice thing about having some land, is that a lot of things, we have a lot of wild things. And we have, well, I just had some deer take tulips, and I didn't even get to find out what color they were. But that's okay. It's okay. They got to eat too, right? We eat them. I guess I can sacrifice a few tulips. But, yeah, I've got a grove of pawpaws, and we have apple trees. Well, I'd like to get more apple trees. We have one great apple tree. We have gooseberries, blackberries, raspberries, mulberries. I've got jewelweed growing out here. I've got, there's mushrooms. Like, I'm sure there's morels out here somewhere. I haven't run into any. I did get a really nice surprise a few years ago. We were down checking the creek on the other side of the property, and we happened to get there at just the right time. There was a beautiful wild jack-in-the-pulpit just growing there by itself in the shade. And I was like, oh my God, is that beautiful. I don't grow a lot of vegetables. Basically, you know, everybody's like, you know, everybody wants me to put in a giant garden, but they don't understand the labor, how labor intensive it is, you know. And it's very labor intensive, and I just don't have that in me anymore, you know. This year I'm going to try to do a few more things. Now that our compost pile has been unearthed by our chickens, which were free ranged over this last fall and winter, they have dug up quite a bit of our compost heap, which is ginormous, by the way. And what's coming out from underneath looks so beautiful that I can't wait to get some wheelbarrows of it and get it up and refilled my beds and plant some good stuff. I plant mostly things that I can store, like potatoes, onions, um, squash. A lot of different squashes will last a really long time. Spaghetti squash, for instance, acorn squash. And then I want to get my hands on some seeds. There's an indigenous type of pumpkin that, well, it was developed by indigenous peoples. And it's grown not for the meat, not for the color, not for Halloween. It's grown for the seeds. The seeds are highly nutritious. So they're going to be green pumpkins, about, I don't know, not too huge, but not too small. So, yeah, Kimmy, it's, people don't want to hear about anything that might, bother their delicate sensibilities, and that's just, good God, if they knew how Mother Nature did it, did everything she does, they would be absolutely appalled. Absolutely appalled. But they don't want to hear about that, And then this, somebody was telling me the other day about how the windmills in Illinois are, and we have a couple of different, what do you call them, up and down different highways here. We have a lot of windmills going on, which is helping with the power quite a bit. And, they're trying to float all this information about how many birds they're killing and all this. And several years ago, I did my research on that when they were all bitching about the shit overseas and all that. I did my research. And the amount of birds that actually get killed by those things are so minute, it doesn't even matter. We lose more birds bashing into windows or flying into windows, So what, should we do away with all windows? So, yeah, But people don't bother to dig and research. They just take what they hear or read at face value the first time and go, oh, that's got to be it then. CNN or whoever said so, whatever thing they're listening to said so that's got to be true. But no, you got to dig. You really got to dig. The stats are out there. The information is out there. Exactly. So, I wouldn't say the wind turbines are affecting anything except for the, they're lessening the amount of oil sold or whatever, or bought. And, of course, that ticks off the 1%. I don't know.
Looking at something here.
All right. Actually, I think the wind turbines look pretty cool. They're like they're like giant sculptures. I think they're awesome. And I like what they represent,
I'm going to go over it once with my eyes.
What are you looking for?
Creatures. And then I'm going to have you go over it.
Well, the only new creatures we have in the area are that mink. We got raccoons, opossums.
No, there's something else that
Coy dogs. cats. Lots of barn cats.
No, there's something else that appeared on the stealth cam
Okay.
that I can't identify.
All right. Maybe it was a rat. Pinner said it could. We could have rats too.
No,
There
this
could be a
wasn't-
big barn rat.
Honey, this wasn't a rat.
Okay. Although with all the cats out there, I don't see how we could have it.
No, we don't have any mice and we don't have any rats.
No, usually we find dead mice in your shoes. Yeah, when it gets chilly out, the mice come in, and then my cat goes to work.
And Maka slays them, and then she fucks them.
Well, the problem with that, Vet Tech Kimmy, is that if you put a trail cam in the chickens, anytime a chicken moves, they're activated by motion. So, anytime a chicken moves,
it's
continuous footage of nothing but chickens moving around. So, the best way to do it is to put them right outside the coop.
Then you gotta watch.
Then you watch.
Hours of chickens running around.
Then, that way they're not focused on the chickens, and they're not, the only thing that trips the motion sensor in the camera is something that shouldn't be there, or something that's walking around at night. Like, yeah, we get a lot of pictures of our cats walking around at night, but they're nocturnal. They're hunting at night. And we see possums, coyotes, deer, and raccoons, these kinds of things. And more recently, this ginormous Cujo-looking mink thing. It looks like honest to God, it looks like a giant version of a ferret. That's what it looks like to me. But it's a mink. So, but I knew that's what it was, or at least I knew the family. It was a part of the weasel family, just by how the chickens were killed. It's not like they were hauling them away and eating them. They were, taking their heads off and leaving the bodies lay. So
weasels just rip the throats open.
They rip the throats open, and just, that's it. They apparently want the blood, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think they want.
I'm not even sure why they kill. Remember that thing Drew had, that little cross of whatever the hell it was?
Yes.
Yeah, that thing just killed things to kill.
Yeah, that's what a weasel does.
They just kill to kill. There's no rhyme or reason to it. So.
That's the same crap a weasel does. It just kills to kill.
Well, we do have bats here, but they're the small little bats that fly around during summer and kill mosquitoes. So we're okay with them. We have a lot of swallows, and those are great for mosquito killing. We have a lot of tree rats, and they don't kill chickens, so not worried about those. We have a ton of beautiful cardinals and little Jenny wrens, and pretty soon I imagine we'll start to see goldfinches and little blue buntings and a little purple, whatever you call them, orioles every once in a while we see. The pheasants, oh my God, I saw the most beautiful big ringnecks sitting right in the corner the other day. And the animal runs around here. I mean, just the amount of tracks, deer tracks and all that. It's, oh, tree rat is very tasty. Squirrel is not bad at all. Groundhog is good too. Barbecued whistle pig, man, ain't nothing like it. I've eaten a lot of things. I've eaten pigeon. We used to dove hunt, duck, goose, squirrels, pheasant. There used to not be a season on crow. Now there is. But crow is actually pretty tasty. Crow is all dark meat, nice and moist. But there's a season on it now. At least in Illinois there is. So, we have a lot of mourning doves around here. They just hang out in the country. What's kind of freaking me out is that we're starting to get like flocks of seagulls, which is not something we've had in the past. And to me, that signals that they've either opened up a new dump site within a certain amount of radius, you know, and I'm not aware of it. I don't know. But, yeah, I'd sure like to blast some of them things and get rid of them. That's all we need is more disease brought in by the unknown, you know. But right now we have I was just thinking about Johnny the other day because Johnny was saying, do we have any tulips up? And yes, Johnny, I've got a beautiful stand of orange tulips that are up. I hope the wind catches my camera though. So, it's funny because you said that and like a day later they opened. And it was amazing. Blinking song too. And what else is up? Oh, oh, come on, what is it? Hyacinth. I've got hyacinths up. And all of my roses are getting green leaves, so that'll be make for a nice smelling yard after a while. And the forsythia is bright yellow, absolutely beautiful. I've got three different areas, actually 4 different areas that have lilacs, and those are coming in. I love hyacinths too. The lighter color ones I try to avoid because they just look so crappy as they fade, you know. But I've got some purple ones and some pink ones that look really nice. The smell is very, very cool. We'll have red buds that come in. Right now, the star magnolias are putting on a big show. What else is out there? Oh, the leaves for allium are up, and man, do we have the different types. I've got the teeny tiny little baby drumstick ones all the way up to the giant purple globes. I've also got some short white ones that come in a little later in the season. Oh, yep, I've got a ton of daffodils. I've got a ton of daffodils up from everything. I think the thalias are the last ones to come in. And thalias are those beautiful white ones. And I've got a whole line of those in groups. That's a shame. I hope the snow doesn't hurt them too much. If it melts pretty quick, I might not get a lot of burn, so that will be good. Sunflowers. Yeah, we haven't even planted anything yet. It's way too early. Way too early. The frost cutoff date around here for planting anything in the garden is May 15th. And I think we can go a little earlier than that, given global warming, but I don't want to, you know, make it too soon, you know, too far off from that, because you just don't know. You know, it's Illinois weather. What do they say? If you don't like it, wait a minute. So, yeah, I wish I wish I could afford it to have a heated greenhouse. I have a lot of friends that have them, but I don't. I have a greenhouse that will give my flats of seeds an extra, you know, little boost to help them kind of acclimate. But other than that, it's just a cheap big greenhouse. There's no heat. So, yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, when I heard that, you know, there's going to be another polar thing coming down, and that the Northeast is going to get hit again, or at least, you know, get another polar. So sad, man. You guys don't need that. You don't need more snow. You know, it would be nice if everything just warmed up, and, you know, the wind that's here would dry up the mud, and we could get back to, you know, my bones would warm up and quit hurting as bad as they do. So that would be nice. I would enjoy that. Man, my hair is driving me insane. I let the bangs grow out. And it's gray right now from winter. I haven't done a thing with it. And I hate it. So we're going to have Rode bring me back to a platinum blonde. And then from there, I think I'm going to take a page out of Steven Tyler's book and do this little bit right here in a very light purple or blue and just kind of blend it in. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We don't have fluoride water. Fluoride's no good for you. That's I believe it's a cancer-causing carcinogen. We have well water.
If you want chlorinated water, just put a little bit of bleach in it.
Our water comes from a well. It has minerals, which are good for you. Ours has a little bit too much lime. It's not bad for people to drink, but it kind of plays havoc on your
Cookware.
yeah. So, oh dude, you want to know what I forgot about completely? God, I hope they didn't mold. Oh no, they're good. Woohoo! Look what we got.
Yeah, you made me make them for you.
Well,
And then you don't
I
eat
forgot about them.
You complain about me saving stuff to eat.
Dude, I completely spaced they were even in here.
I'm just giving you shit.
I'm gonna eat one right now. I'll show you guys in a second. There we go. I'm not gonna have a big one either because these are heavily infused. Ooh, brownies. That oughta, yeah, that'll make me feel a little better, right? Okay. Blind says wells milk need to be filtered too.
Huh? What?
Blind says that wells need to be filtered too.
Yeah, I know. That's why we have that filter on the main line downstairs.
There is a filter on the main line. And we have the softener set up, but we don't always put salt in it. It all depends. Oh, we do have a little toad living in our basement. And I've always considered him good luck. So today, I went outside and I overturned some things and I found a worm and I put it in the basement for the toad to eat. I hope he's happy with that. But we have that and a little leopard frog that always sits in the on the float in the what do you call it? In the sump. So yeah. Oh yeah. In a while I should be out in orbit somewhere. Oh, well, if your water smells, then you probably have a lot of sulfur in it. Because sulfur will make well water smell like rotten eggs, and it's nasty. I've had well water my whole life. And when I was a little kid, our well water had a lot of iron in it, so it would turn like the bathtubs and the sinks and the toilets kind of orange after a while. And about once a year, my mom would take a mixture of muriatic acid and get all that out of there. And make it nice and white again. But yeah, iron doesn't really have an odor. It's sulfur. If it smells pretty, it had a lot of iron in it. This water here just smells like regular water to me. And honey, blind. You have to understand that most wells aren't sitting on top of. You're not sucking out of a lake. If you are, you're dumb. Wells are so deep that by the time the water, rainwater, groundwater, whatever, even pee-pee, filters down and becomes part of that aquifer that is your well, it has been completely filtered by Mother Nature, and it is pure. The only thing that comes back up with it are the minerals that it contains. That's it. Because Rhodes X used to bitch about that all the time. She thought that she didn't want to drink the water out of the well, out of the faucet, because deer pee on the land. Okay? So they were, in essence, drinking deer pee. What an idiot. That's not how it works. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of feet of various rock and sand and sediment and, you know, silt and dirt and you name it, and, you know, rock. And it takes so much time to filter all the way down there that by the time you pump it back up, there's not a damn thing wrong with it, unless you have sulfur in your water, in which case it smells like rotten eggs. And personally, I wouldn't buy a piece of property that had a well like that. Go ahead, look it up, man. And you're going to believe the EPA? Do you also believe the FDA and the USDA? Do you follow all their shit? Do you believe your government? Hi, we're from the government. We're here to help you. No, dude. No, by the time... And as a matter of fact, if you can't afford to, and you're doing your own well, if you can't afford to, drill to the best, you know, deepest aquifer you can possibly get. And the drilling company will know which, you know, what that is. My parents spent the extra money to go deeper than anyone else in the neighborhood, and we had better water.
You know, there's places in Kentucky where you can take and you can buy a drill point and you can knock that bitch down 20 feet and put, you know, them old-fashioned pumps? You get 5 gallons of water, you pour it on
those
top
are like
of your
springs.
pump.
Those are like close to the surface springs that have pure water.
Yeah, Kentucky's full of them.
Right.
And they get a well 20 feet down in the ground.
Well, look at when we lived on county line.
All year round.
Our water came from an artesian well, as clear as any high-end hotel that you ever, you know, pay for.
That's true.
I did not expect that. The first time I filled the tub up, I was like, wait a minute, we gotta be on city water, right? Yeah. And it wasn't. It was absolutely clear water, beautiful water from an artesian well that had been on the property since probably the 1800s, or who knows, going back further, I don't know. The house was so old that it had the original panes of glass in it, where they were kind of a little bit wavy. It had, the woodwork was incredible. The crown molding was to die for. It had double arched doors. It was just a big old Victorian farmhouse. And it had been in the area for, oh my God, generations. And they had been using this artesian well on the property. And man, it was wonderful. But most of our government agencies are either in somebody's pocket or somebody's in their pocket. You know, I mean, take a good peek at what the USDA and the FDA consider organic. It'll blow your mind.
Yeah, you want to blow your mind further? Look what they accept as honey. 2% honey?
10%, I believe.
No, 2% now.
2% only has to be honey?
2%.
The rest of it can be beet sugar,
98%
high
sugar,
fructose corn
or
syrup,
high fructose corn
or
syrup.
whatever else they
Isn't
want
that
to throw
cool?
in there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, read what they consider free range for a chicken. You'll laugh your ass off. It's not free range.
It means its cage gets moved from
It
one
mean-
spot to
No,
another.
well that, no.
weekly.
The way I read it and the way that I looked at it when I was doing some research was each battery, okay, had like this tiny little thing that stuck out from the outer wall so that they could get like, I don't know, 1.5 feet square of sunshine that they could walk in. And that was it. That's not free range. Free range to me means you let them all out and they go run around the yard and dig and scratch and
Free
you know.
range also means like like a chicken tractor.
Yeah.
How you move it all over the place.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a chicken
No,
tractor
but
unless you got too many damn birds in it.
What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
with a chicken tractor, you move it all over the place.
Mhm.
When they do that free range, it's like a chicken tractor. It's got a whole battery of stuff, but they only move it up like 6 inches.
Right.
And then the next day, they move it back 6 inches.
Yeah.
So
see,
it's just getting moved back and forth. It's not going anywhere.
and I noticed well, first of all, it took me like, oh my God, years and years and years to get a proper diagnosis of lupus.
Oh, God, let's not talk about
Well,
that.
dude, this is where it all began. You know? And then I found out that half of the shit that was bothering me was caused by the diet I was eating, you know? And so we got off of all the shit. We didn't stop at fast food places anymore. We started eating organic, as organic as we possibly could. And, I mean, I treat myself every once in a while. Everybody does. There's nothing wrong with it.
Cheeseburgers.
But now, if I go and get a burger and fries at McDonald's, I will literally be flu sick, like the worst flu sick you ever saw in your life, for at least 3 or 4 days. I won't be able to get out of bed. I will be so ill. And that's because that's not real food. My body doesn't know how to process that. So Hagtow Road. Wait, where am I here? Hagtow Road. The Bruce in here.
All right, Bruce from Down Under.
Yeah, awesome.
And Jug, that away. Missed you, dude. But with the time zones, I totally understand.
So,
But I have missed you, my friend.
anywho, this is my worst habit right now. This is the one regret I have in my life, that I ever started smoking cigarettes. Other than that, I have 0 regrets. I drop dead right this second. I have no regrets. I've got the best husband. I've got the best kids, the best grandkids, and the best friends a person could ever hope to find. And the best animals, too. I am happy. I'm completely fucking happy. I am so happy I don't know how to describe it. So, and I wish that kind of happiness for all of you. There's nothing like it. There is just nothing like it.
My worst habit is humping my habit leg.
Well, you must be doing it at night.
I do, so you don't catch me.
But anyway. No, I'm thrilled. Like, yeah, I get frustrated and annoyed at a lot of different things, but who doesn't,
And she bitches at
And I
you.
get stressed and I bitch and moan and then it's done. And I worry about my baby goats, and I worry about whether they're getting fed, and you know, these are just normal things that anybody else would worry about. But underneath it all, dude, what you see is what you get. I am exactly this way. You meet me in person, this is who I am. This is not an act. This is not for show. This is me. And, yeah, our well water doesn't really need to be tested. I'm happy with it. I mean, if you want to test it, be my guest.
I test it every day.
Do you?
Yeah, I drink coffee every day. It hasn't.
Yeah, here's my test right here. It hasn't failed me yet. It is just fine. It's got a lot of lime in it, but...
And if it's killing me, I don't want to know. I want it to be a surprise.
What are you doing?
I'm peeling an egg.
Oh, hard-boiled eggs. Are those turkey eggs or chicken?
No, these are chickens.
Oh, gotcha. I gotta take some rice downstairs, too.
Okay.
Don't we already have egg salad in the fridge?
Yes. But, you know how she's always saying...
She wants eggs for salad?
Yeah. And
Oh, well, why don't we bring her down a plate of that and then put some rice on it?
That'll be fine. I want to see if it'll do a turkey egg. Is what I want to see if it'll do.
The turkey eggs, I have found, are very easy to peel as long as you start at the end with the bubble.
Well, not only are turkey eggs easy to peel, they're very yummy.
Oh, they're delicious.
I love turkey eggs.
Absolutely delicious.
Defend asked me...
But I like duck eggs. I like all kinds of eggs.
Defend asked me earlier on one of my streams what I had to barter for those tires.
Yeah. Turkey eggs.
And it was 24 turkey eggs for those tires.
The barter system, it works. Trading. You want to know the messed up part about bartering and trading? There you go. The messed up thing about bartering and trading is that the government they have their hand out too. They want their cut of that.
Right. Which is ridiculous.
I didn't make a deal with the government. Did not make a deal with the government. So, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not planning on making a deal with the government either.
Yeah, I didn't trade them anything. They're not the one bringing me tires. So.
And they don't give me any food.
They don't help.
And they don't give me any food stamps. And they don't give me an EBT card.
Dude, when we needed help, getting help was such a pain in the ass.
It wasn't even worth it.
It wasn't worth the effort.
I know.
You know? And even chasing down child support costs so much in attorney and court fees, it's not even fucking worth it. I mean, it is if you got a lot of kids to feed and stuff,
well,
but...
it's worth it if the person you're going after has a ton of cash.
Well, she did.
No, she was using it all on drugs.
Well, yeah, but...
So?
They didn't make her... nobody followed through to make her bring in her paycheck stubs.
Well, it's hard to get money from a drug addict, so...
True. So, anywho...
It was worth it.
Hello, Uncle Sam. How are ya?
It was worth it not to have her around.
Yeah, actually, just letting all that go and not having her around was probably much better.
It was worth it to me.
It was worth it, yes. So, Beat After Beat is going live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Awesome.
How are we? We are doing good. We just had 2 new baby goats born tonight, so I'm happy. And if they both survive till morning, I will be even happier. One is kind of small, so we'll see.
It was eating when we left, so it should be fine.
It was suckling when we left it, and Mama was taking care of it, so
should be fine.
It should be good, yes. So that makes how many live babies? 16 live babies this year so far. That's a lot of live goat babies, and boy, are they a blast to watch. I'll tell you what. Some little suckers can run.
The strangest thing is...
They can fit through the fence and what?
Wanda is the largest goat out of all of them babies.
Did you notice that she was over by Melinda's baby? Like scoping it out? Like, hey,
yeah, you know why?
Like, hey, cuz.
Yeah, that's because
smells like
Wanda belongs to Gizmo.
Right. Yeah, it's like they're like little family groups out there, you know. We have like the Toggenburg group and the Alpine group, and yeah, they're like little groups of goats, and they kind of hang out together, you know, like in family groups, and it's kind of interesting to watch the social behavior and the social order, and I find it fascinating actually, and then. Yeah, there's a lot going on out here. Spring is my favorite time of year. I just wish spring would spring ahead a little bit faster because I don't like the cold and the wind, you know. But free-range chicken, real free-range chicken. Chicken that actually gets a chance to run and stretch its legs. That's real free-range chicken.
I want a pig.
We don't have the fencing to make a pig. Or to make a pig. To have a pig.
That doesn't mean I don't want one.
The only way you're getting a pig is if you get a tiny little pink runt from somewhere and we raise it with the dog. And then in 6 or 8 months we butcher it.
No, I'm more or less thinking a run for wild boar to get pig. Not growing one.
Oh, well, if you want to do some trading for wild boar meat, that's fine.
Well, I'm thinking about taking a run to Pinners. You know? Taking a little trail, go down.
Dude, that's an awful long fucking trip for you.
Well, not if...
You couldn't make it.
I couldn't make it alone,
no. You could not. Yeah, it does. That's one of the reasons why we have goats. Goats are very efficient.
Lindsay likes to drive.
Goats will eat crappy hay. Goats will eat pretty much anything. They're not picky. As long as they get enough protein and, you know, the right minerals and all that, and you provide the right preventative care. Yeah, goats don't require high quality hay.
No, we've got tons and tons of clover growing out there.
Our hay fields are not horse worthy, but they're definitely beef and goat worthy. That's for sure. We have a lot of alfalfa, clover, timothy, all of your normal things, plus a lot of weeds. And with what's out there, plus goats like poison ivy, and they will eat like indigenous they'll eat your hybrid rose bushes too, but they eat the indigenous rose bush. They love willows. They'll peel the bark off willow trees. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to watch where your chickens are going to lay their eggs, or you got to hunt around finding the nests, which we have done. Sometimes you find them, but this is the interesting thing, and you probably already know this. That egg can sit there for a while until you find it, because it's got the bloom on it that the chicken deposited on the way out. So that egg it'll remain non-porous and bacteria free, you know, until
something cleans it off.
Until you wash it, you know. So you can typically store those eggs outside for, you know, like, as long as you don't wash them, they can sit in a nest for a few days before you grab them.
And then they can sit in your cellar for an even longer time.
And normally what we do then is we don't wash them. We put them in egg cartons, and we throw them in a fridge. We have a couple extra egg fridges in our garage. And we sell them with the bloom on. And that means that the egg is completely organic and fresh out of the chicken, as far as, you know, that goes. So yeah, those eggs, as long as you don't wash them, you know. And this is the thing, you know, corporations have put expiration dates on everything. But a lot of those things wouldn't need them
Well, that's why
if they wouldn't process everything the way that they do.
Well, that's why they spray them with bleach.
Well, of course, it gives it an expiration date.
Right.
That's why
So
we
that
don't
you
keep
gotta
3,000
buy 'em.
chickens. That's the limit here. I don't have near 3,000 chickens, and I don't want that. Because I don't need somebody up my ass telling me I gotta wash my chicken eggs. For what? For what purpose? I'm not gonna lick the shell, you know.
Dude, someone just told me that eggs were $4.25 a dozen.
Yep. I know, it's crazy out there.
Insane.
It's crazy out there. Right now, it's you know, I wish meat goats to sell right now. The price of
Yeah.
a good meat goat is
33 bucks
really
a pound
high.
for the high
Really
cut.
high. So, you know, and I have some dedicated customers that I can't charge them full price because they've been wonderfully dedicated customers. So, you know,
Plus, ripping off people ain't.
yeah, it's just not my thing, man. I can't rip somebody off. You know, they've been doing business with us for years, so I'm not gonna rip them off.
Oh, the price increased, so your price increase doubled. You know, that's bullshit.
Well, you know, we can bump our chicken eggs and turkey eggs when we need to,
Well,
you know,
we
by
did.
$1 or so.
We did bump our eggs.
But that's normal, you know, but I'm
because
not
we
gonna,
had to because
well, yeah,
of the
but I'm
cost
not
of
gonna
feed.
take a goat customer that's been with me for like 5 or 10 years and all of a sudden go, oh yeah, that goat you paid $150 for last year, well now it's $350. I just can't do that. I'll raise it a little, but not enough, you know, I can't do that.
The
Just,
last
I don't
time
feel
I
right.
raised my egg prices
It was a long time
was
ago.
over a year ago, and
Yeah.
that's when we had the increase in feed prices.
Well, yeah, well, we have to account for feed,
Right, but I'm just saying, that's
Right.
the last time. And now that feed's going up again.
we'll have to bump it again a little bit, yeah.
I'm going to look for an alternate source. I know there is one.
Well, we've had to look for an alternate source for dog food because I am not paying that kind of money for feed.
Yeah, $46.95 a
No,
bag.
that went up like about $10 a bag for the same feed. It's not like the protein went up or anything.
Yeah, it went up. It went up almost $10 a bag.
You know, and I mean, I can supplement it, but still, no.
Well, even at 46
Not
bucks
happening.
a bag, we have to supplement it.
Right.
Because it doesn't have the right combination of food
Right.
in it.
You know, yeah, it's getting ridiculous out there. So this year we'll be making a lot more out of all of the natural things that are out there on the property. And I'm thinking about making some mulberry wine. That should be good.
That mulberry jelly came out really good.
Yeah, Kimmy, that, I tell you, the price of dog feed has risen exponentially, and I can't afford it, you know. I don't want to feed them crap, but on the other hand, I just can't afford it. We're actually going to rehome a couple of dogs that are
Useless.
Yeah, they don't really do anything. They're just, they're the tail end of someone else's breeding program. Let's just put it that way and leave it at that. And so we're going to find another home for them, and then they'll be gone. I won't have to pay for them. And my dog is elderly. It is her time. She is in pain.
She's going to the great
And she is
spot in the
going to the great doggy pasture in the sky. And as soon as I can find a good spot to dig her hole, we will take her special blanket, wrap her in it, and do the deed. And that will be the end of it. And I will miss her very, very much, but I love her enough to let her go. And that's what you got to do. You got to love your animals enough to let them go when the time comes.
I will not let my dog suffer.
To let her suffer means I'm selfish.
She has been too good to me.
She's been a very good girl, and I am not going to let her suffer, so... You know, it's never a joyful thing, but some things have to be done. So.
Well, when you become an owner, you accept that responsibility.
That's it. When you become an owner of any kind of an animal, you accept that responsibility. And if you don't belong with that animal. You don't belong having it. I'm real harsh on that, man. I've seen way too much, man. And it makes me really dislike a good portion of humanity, you know? And it makes me wonder where their humanity really is, you know? I mean, we've been so socially conditioned to chase after that almighty dollar and keep up with the Joneses and have all these great brand new toys that we can barely afford and
all these
die in debt, you know.
no-kill shelters that kill anyways.
Well, they don't. They just ship them down the road to the next one that does when they get filled up. So it's kind of a misnomer.
Still a kill shelter.
Right.
Still a kill shelter.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, goddamn. Man, I'm getting stiff. I need to get my shoes off. I need to sit down. Shall we end this stream, or how are we doing?
Yeah. I don't think,
maybe we should end it.
Maybe.
But, I'm very, very glad you guys all stopped in. Thank you for joining us on the most boring live stream to ever hit YouTube.
One bald head for you.
And we will see you next time. I did a couple garden walks, so hopefully I can get OG to put a couple of them up. And, you know. But,
hey,
so anyway.
Brander. Hey, beat after
much
beat.
love to all you guys,
Jones,
man. Thanks for joining us.
Todd,
Dude, you're hurting my back. You're leaning on me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Dude, you're pushing me down. Come on.
Let me put my arm around your boobie.
Alright. That's better. So, anyway, peace and have a great day, evening, morning, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Thank you for joining us. We love you.
When it gets nice and cold out and the wind stops, I'm going to attack the hornets, and I'll
well,
video
here,
it.
let me out of here. You close her out. I'm going this way with my thing.
Here's your other stuff.
Yeah, just hang on. One thing at a time, okay?
Okay. I'll videotape the hornets and let you guys see that. Alright, everyone. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream ever on YouTube today. And
we'll see you next time.
We will see you on the next boring adventure. And I think...
Move your hand, and your cigarette's about to drop its cherry on the floor.
No, it's not. It's out.
Okay. Well, I need this. And are you sure you want me to put rice on the same plate?
Well, I don't care. Grab another plate.
I don't have... Well, fuck it.
And now that she totally confused me...
Yeah, right. That was my fault.
Yeah, everything's her fault. Don't let her kid you.
I don't care.
Yeah, I will definitely do the hornets in case they attack me and I get messed up. It'll at least be funny. And, let's see. I may have another trail cam ready to go up. So, I might do that next. Not sure. So, until later, guys. Take care.
Hey,
Yeah?
I need like a... I need like a third of a stick to take down to her, because if I give her a whole one, she'll use it all.
Yeah, I know.
In one sitting. But, there we go. Okay, that should do it. And I might put the furnace on for a little bit, dude. It is getting fucking cold.
Alrighty then, and I'll make some cigarettes.
Please do, thank you.
And I'll make some food.
Okay.
Alright, everyone. Take care for like the 4th time. Peace. We're out. My new channel will have to be Gippslander feet. Alright, Bruce. That works. Alright, take care everyone. We'll catch you later. Peace. I'm out.